Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Martin with Lavoro. It's a beautiful day outside today, I'd say about 65 degrees, which is amazing in Texas. Don't mind the polishing pads, those are just there because I gotta clean them. Today's video review, demonstration, product demo, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be this AUTOONE LED light headlights. They reached out to me and they wanted to send these to me, which they sent them super fast. I'm gonna tell you, like, dude, they were here within like 2 days, super quick. Yeah, these are LED headlights for cars, and while my Stinger already has HID headlights, so I used to retrofit HID lights into cars all the time back in the day, before they became a commonplace in cars. So my Stinger and my last car came with them. However, our Kia Seltos that we have, which is a 2025, did not come with them. Did come with projector beams, which is nice. If you use these in a reflector housing, people are going to hate you. If you use them in projector housing, you usually be okay. You may have to readjust your lights, which is in most cars, most modern cars, pretty simple to do. So we're going to put these in there so we get some brighter lights on the Seltos, and we'll show off how they look at night compared to the original halogen bulbs. I've already recorded the nighttime portion driving with the halogen bulbs, and then after I install these I will record these. Let's go ahead and get it opened. It does retail for about $60 roughly, give or take, on their website. I don't know if they're on Amazon, I'll have to check. If they are on Amazon, I'll post a link to Amazon, but otherwise I'll be posting a link to their site. And they sent me, for my car, 9005 HB3, I guess is my headlight type. I don't know what your headlight type's going to be. You're going to have to check with your car, make sure you're checking your low beams, or if you're replacing high beams, your fog lights, whatever it is. But this is how most headlights look nowadays. They just slot in, quarter turn. You kind of slot them in at an angle, quarter turn, they lock in, and then you plug them in so they get power. Some of them you'll see the plug on this part, depending on the style it is. Some of them you plug them in this way. So that's that. Alright, so nice little box, slides out. Got a manual. Oh no, yeah, with your halogen bulbs, don't put your finger on the glass. It's an easy way to kill bulbs if you get oils on the glass. And yeah, I mean, it's the installation steps. There you go. Pretty simple, right? You got a warranty on them. 2-year warranty on these lights. That's not bad. And this is how they look. So they give you some O-rings if you need some extra O-rings. That's cool. Now, LEDs don't have glass bulbs per se. They have diodes. You can see on each side that are super bright. This is actually nice. This whole thing is metal. It's not like super high quality metal, but it is metal. It's got a cooling fan built in. This doesn't have a cooling fan. It doesn't need a cooling fan, but the LEDs can get hot. You don't want it to cause issues within the headlight housing, so it's got a cooling fan to, looks like, pulls air out this way. Okay. So really, really nice. I mean, these are probably the nicest headlights I've ever seen. As far as the bulbs go, those are really nice. Let's get over to the car, and I will show you guys. I'm just going to give a quick demonstration on how they go in the car, because it's going to be different on each vehicle, right? So let's go check it out. Alright, so excuse the wind, so you want to make sure, obviously, like if you're looking at your headlights, that's my low beam. I don't know if the high beam's in there, if the high beam's also in there, and just adjust the angle, depends on the car. Floodlights are down here, obviously, or fog lights, whatever you want to call them. So, if we look here, I want to make sure we're looking at the back of the headlight, which is right there. I've already got the cap off. Now these caps have moisture collection packs in them, which expand over time. We've only had this car a year. If your car sits outside, you might have to be replacing these every year or so. That's besides the point. This is the cap that goes in the back. Now, because this was pushed out, I had to really use a lot of strength to get it in there, or to take it off. So you might have to have mild, moderate strength, hand strength, paired with small hands that you don't have. So it was a pain in the butt. The headlight was in there. I don't know if it's going to focus. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on. Alright, you get the idea. Anyways, it's got a little plug in there. So I'm going to get these installed, show you guys how they look at night, when you can really see them compared to the other ones. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, it was a real pain, but I got them all installed. Here on the driver's side, I had a hard time because this is in the way, and I got big hands, so I had to kind of do one of these and use some tools for leverage and stuff, but I got it in. And you can see now, nice white lights instead of, that's what they looked like before, that color. Now they're that color. We got both sides working, so when it gets dark, I'll drive the car around, test it out, show you guys how it looks. Alright, so this is the factory headlights. This is how driving around with them kind of looks. Not bad illumination. I mean, you know, it's a modern vehicle, but you know, sometimes you wish the light was a little bit brighter or a little bit whiter, especially to match the daytime running lights that are white LED on this car. And then we'll see how it looks after. Okay, and I'm actually recording this part first before I even record any other part of the video, so if you hear me say anything weird, it's just because I recorded things out of chronological order. Obviously, I gotta get how the lights look. So this is the factory lights. You see the light pattern, the beam pattern, because we got projectors, is good. But what I'm hoping is these new LED lights, that's the headlight right there, matches the white of this daytime running light. And hey, maybe I'll get some fog lights too. This is my wife's car. Well, I mean, I pay for the car, but she drives it. So I like to keep it looking nice, keep it looking clean. Alright, it is dark out now. Let's get in here and see what we got. Okay, headlights, come on. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, that looks really nice. Go for a quick drive around the block real quick. Seatbelt on. Let's see how this looks. Check the high beams too. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And this car has it uses the same bulb for highs and lows. It just changes the angle, so to buy separate bulbs, which is nice. Make sure there's no cars coming. Yep, we're good. Alright. Let's check those high beams out. Look at that. Light up the whole world. But yeah, pretty nice. I got no complaints. Hopefully they last, but I mean, you got a 2-year warranty, so if they stop working before 2 years, just go ahead and get your warranty covered, and hopefully that'll send you new ones or whatever their warranty terms are. I don't know, it's usually what it is. Alright. Alright, we're parked again, so we're gonna get out and go take a look at them. Kitty. Mind that. But yeah, see, and this is what, because this is how the car came from the factory with these. So now that matches, instead of being dark yellow or yellow like that, it's nice white. And I actually like the contrast down here, the different color down here. But who knows, maybe I'll put something down there, but there we go on the headlights. They are much brighter than the halogens, so my wife will be able to see at night, and I'll be able to see whenever I drive it too. And so that's basically it. Just went ahead and put the original headlights back in here and keep them in the box. But yeah, easy upgrade, pretty affordable. Especially, we don't live out in the country, but I grew up out in the country, especially up in the Northeast, where, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I grew up in the Northeast where there's tall trees everywhere, and there's barely, I mean, unless you're downtown, there's no street lights anywhere. So it's really dark. So simple upgrade like this will really make a difference in how well you can see at night, I think anyways. But again, if you have reflector housings, I'd advise against it. Do what you want, but I would advise against it. If you got projector housings, this will go pretty well with them. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, found it helpful, beneficial, whatever. If you did, If you didn't, whatever, leave me a comment down below with your thoughts. Give the video a like, and that way, you know, help boost how many people get to see it. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But that's all I got for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.